The most incredible space experiments. Nuclear war in space. Few people know, but in the years 1958 to 1962 in the Earth's magnetosphere there were real Star Wars. Nuclear explosions thundered one after another. The arms race went beyond Earth's orbit. The USSR and the USA conducted research on nuclear explosions. 36 tests. The United States conducted 400 kilometers above the Pacific Ocean. The largest explosion was 1.4 megatons. He created an electromagnetic pulse, which disabled streetlights and telephone lines in a radius of 1.5 thousand kilometers. Candlelight Evening. As they expected the end of the world at the launch of the Hadron Collider, so, in 1996, the inhabitants of the Earth expected to see a flash in the sky, a burning space station. The fact is that no one knew how the fire would behave in space. There were suggestions that the flame would burn all the oxygen at the Mir station or lead to explosions. Human flight at the speed of sound. This experiment, lasting a little over 4 minutes, began in the stratosphere and ended on Earth. The paratrooper jumped into the abyss from an altitude of 39 kilometers. The live broadcast of the fall of Felix Baumgartner was watched by 8 million people around the world. A skydiver jumped in a spacesuit, since it was not possible to breathe at a similar height. Having withstood all the overloads, he landed on his feet with a parachute. The brave Austrian became the first person to overcome the speed of sound. He flew towards the Earth with a record speed of 1,342 kilometers per hour and flew to it in 4 minutes 19 seconds. Drop in zero gravity. You won't be surprised with drops of water in space, but if you add a little dye and an aspirin tablet to it, then we have a closed color fountain that erupts into itself. At the same time, a drop tinted with green surprisingly resembles our home planet. There is only one question left: how did mixing blue and red dyes in orbital water produce green instead of purple? Squeeze a towel in space. Water experiments are one of the most frequent in orbit. School children from New Scotland asked astronaut Chris Hadfield the question, what happens if you squeeze a wet towel in zero gravity? It turned out that the attractive force does not allow water to drain or, in this case, fly around the station. The liquid envelopes the astronaut's hands and the fabric itself, and as soon as the towel is no longer squeezed, it is immediately absorbed back.